Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Top Trends Entertainment. It's a 2-week special, and the reason for that is because a couple weeks ago was the One Direction concert at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. So I just took that time to vlog about that. I have a video already posted on this channel and I'll link it down below if you haven't already seen it. And also talk about it a little more later. Then the following weekend was the iHeartRadio concert. So I was in Vegas, so I couldn't, so we couldn't have a news episode. So again, I vlogged about that and I took you guys with me on my adventure. That will be up soon, probably before this video, so go check that out too, and I'll link it down below. So we're back with the news, and first off I'm going to start with an update on Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. So the last time we talked, we were iffy about them. We didn't know if they were together, if they were not together. So Justin Bieber finally made it official and he reported that they are together. And all over his Instagram they have pictures of them going to a party at his house. He has a picture of him, what looks like him, bringing flowers to her door. And also a picture of her just by herself. So, I don't know. It looks good to me. I haven't heard anything bad about him lately, so, well, within the last 2 weeks. But you never know with them, so it could change by next week. So right now, they're doing good, and I'm happy for them. Alright, now about the Kanye wheelchair incident. I'm sure everyone has probably already heard about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, during his concert in Australia, he had everyone stand up, and I mean everyone. He looked through the whole crowd, and he spotted one person that was not standing up, and he singled that person out. He stopped the music and basically was telling this guy to stand up, and he was like, unless he's not in a wheelchair, they need to be standing up for him. That's a little extreme. I mean, the guy did turn out to be in a wheelchair, but even if he wasn't, I think that is a bit extreme. I don't think everyone needed to stand up. I don't think he needed to single anyone out at his concert. I feel bad for that guy. I mean, I would have been humiliated. My battery died. But like I was saying, yeah, I would have been so embarrassed if I was that guy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But Kim was on his side, of course, and she defended him, and she put out a tweet saying, "What an amazing Australian tour. It's frustrating that something so awesome could be clouded by lies in the media. Kanye never asked anyone in a wheelchair to stand up, and the audience videos show that. He asked for everyone to stand up and dance, unless they were in a wheelchair. Just wanted everyone to have a fun night. Hashtag media twist things." Yes, he said unless you're in a wheelchair, but still, really, like, he did not have to single anyone out. No one really had to stand up for him, and yeah. Also, if you want to see that clip, I'll post it, I'll put it down in the description box for you guys to see it. Okay, and a couple weeks ago, Miss America was on. So yeah, she's sitting on the floor in the middle of the stage, crisscross, playing for our song Happy with the red cup. I don't know what to think about that. Was it good? Meh. Her singing was okay. I don't get why she chose to do the cup song, but she did, and she explained that the reason she did it was because she wanted to show that winning Miss America, you did not need to have a talent. And I guess it works, right? She won, so good for her. Okay, now I'm going to talk about something a little more serious. American Apparel recently came out with a new sweater that said "Can't Stay" on it with red bloodstains. If you don't know what that means, in the 70s there was a massacre at that school where 4 were killed and 19 were wounded. I personally don't think that was something, if they were trying to be funny, I hope not, but I really don't know their intentions. I don't know why they decided to make a sweater with bloodstains. I think that's very offensive. I don't think that's anything that someone should be advertising, anything that they should be promoting. I just think it was very wrong of them. I think they sold any. I really don't know. I hope no one bought it. I mean, it's a little weird and I just, yeah. Alright, something a little more, well, not happy, but Miley Cyrus makes the headlines again, this time while on her Bangers tour in New Mexico. She recently started wearing this big inflated butt. I know she just likes to have random things and she likes to have fun at her concerts. And that wasn't the issue though. You know Miley, she loves to twerk, and while she was twerking, dancing on stage, one of her one of her dancers decided to slap her with the Mexican flag. So she was either going to have to be put in jail for a certain amount of days or pay a fine. I'm assuming if they did charge her with anything that she just paid the fine. We obviously didn't hear anything else about it. She obviously did not go to jail. So if anything, she probably just paid her fine and that was it. Ariana Grande is going on tour. If you missed her at the iHeartRadio concert, you're gonna get another chance to see her again. Yeah, that's exciting. I haven't got my tickets yet, but I will. Alright, so I want to take this time to say happy birthday to Ross on Hello Ross and E! News. Also to Niall Horan, he turned 21! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I mean, in the UK, he could obviously drink since he was 18, but now he can legally do it here in the US. So I was very excited, and we actually got to celebrate with him. If you were at that One Direction concert on 2 weeks ago on Saturday one? I want to say it was on Saturday. Say happy birthday to Danielle Jonas, and a very special happy birthday to my celebrity boyfriend, Nick Jonas. He turned 22 on September 16th. Of course, I knew the day. He was also named the iHeartRadio New Artist on the Verge. So congrats, Nick. And if you haven't already seen the Jealous video that came out and he premiered it in New York City, go watch it right now. It's just beyond cute. Olivia is in it. Just let me say that. Again, I think they're so cute together. It's like a love-hate relationship I have with that. I love them together because they're just so cute, but then I hate it because I wish I was with him, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm happy for her that she's with him. Moving on to some news that might be sad for some girls. Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes had their baby. It's a little baby girl, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. I can't wait to see the pictures that come out, and yeah. And those of you who used to watch the Lizzie McGuire show, just like me, and were sad that it ended, you may not have to be sad anymore. Hilary Duff came out saying she would love to have a Lizzie McGuire reunion. And she came out saying, I mean, so many people loved her. I loved her. Honestly, working on that show, I got so strong with my physical comedy, all the things that they would throw at me. I got covered in goo every week. I got like smashed in the face with the locker every single week. And all this, I mean, it was really, really a fun show. And obviously people really loved her. Maybe a Lizzie, Where Are You Now? Like 10 years later? Let me just say, I would be so excited if they had that. I don't know about you, but I used to watch it all the time. I loved her. I think she was like the only Disney star that really turned out normal. I mean, you never heard anything bad about her. She just lived her life, and yeah. I'd be very excited if she came out with that new show. So now moving on to a very interesting topic. Emma Watson, who's most famous for her role of Hermione in the Harry Potter series, she recently made a standing ovation speech about gender equality. She's a feminist ambassador for a campaign called He for She, and she goes on to talk about how she would like to end inequalities for girls and women globally. She goes on to also state that men also have a big factor in promoting women's rights. She states that both men and women should feel free to be strong. Men's stereotypes keep them from taking action and may make them feel like less of a man. Basically, her speech just talks about the inequalities and how men should be involved. Now I have some very sad news to share that Jordan Sparks and Jason Derulo have split up. I thought they were so cute together and I thought they were going to last forever, but it just ended. They said it was too much pressure to get married. They have no hard feelings whatsoever against each other. They still are friends. They still... Joy tweeted, "Don't be sad because it's over. Smile because it happened." Now more happy news. Lauren Conrad and Ashley Tisdale recently got married. And Vanessa Hudgens was Ashley Tisdale's bridesmaid, of course. I'm so happy for them. Congratulations, girls. Also, George Clooney just got married in Italy, so I'm sure we're going to see those pictures soon. Now back to the Duggar family. I talked about them, I don't think last time? The time before. I've talked about them before on here. But they came out in a magazine stating their courtship rules, so I'm going to go ahead and read down the 9 main rules that they have. A lot of people are not going to agree with these rules whatsoever, and that's totally fine because it is not something people usually do, but I also respect their decisions. So the first rule is parents are CC'd on text. So yeah, the parents could go ahead and read every text you have. So can you imagine your parents reading every text that you have? Yeah. I don't think a lot of you would like it. Number 2, dates are always chaperoned at all times. And they have no problem finding chaperones since they have 19 kids. Basically they said that they like to have chaperones because it keeps their purity. And it keeps them from wanting to be closer to each other. Which I guess makes sense if they're waiting to share their first kiss at their marriage. Number 3, no chest-to-chest contact until marriage. So we could only give side hugs. Number 4, which is probably the biggest one that they have, is no sex till you're married. The mom also came out saying that the girls always need to be available when he calls after they get married. I don't know about that. I personally don't agree with that. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't want to, right? It should be your own choice. Number 5, romance novels are forbidden. Number 6, do not drink alcohol. Number 7, which I thought was the biggest surprise to me, which is no dancing. How can you go through life without dancing? I dance all the time. I mean, I would dance to the bathroom. Like, they said dancing promotes drugs and sex, so I don't think it does. I mean, I'm just having fun. Number 8, they don't celebrate Halloween, and I could see that one since they are very religious. Number 9, the beach is forbidden. I think this mostly is for like the boys' sake. Because on one of their shows, they were saying while they were in New York, they said they had this code word, which is Nike, and every time they see a girl who is not dressed to their standards, I would say, the boys would have to look down so they don't get tempted or they don't see that. Yeah, so that was the last one, and they just like to keep intimacy for marriage, which some people do. So again, a lot of people would not agree with any of these rules whatsoever, and that's totally okay. You have your opinion, I have my opinion, they have theirs. We can all respect each other's opinions because I'm me and you're you, so yeah. Alright, and Kendall Jenner, she is still rocking that runway from New York and now to Paris. And she talks about her diet and beauty secrets. So she says her biggest diet secret is drinking lemongrass green detox tea. She starts it in her morning and she drinks about 12 cups a day. Seems like a lot to me, but That's basically her whole meal. She just drinks that throughout the day, and then she also just snacks on, said she snacks on apples, so any vegetables or fruit. So I decided that I would test this out and I would see how this diet thing goes. I'm going to do it for 1 week, and I'll tell you guys by next episode to see if I lasted for one thing, and if I did, which I don't think I will, how it went. So yeah, stay tuned for next week to see how that happened. Her #1 beauty secret is sleep. She says she needs about 7 to 8 hours of sleep just to function throughout the day. And I think all of us need a lot of sleep. I mean, we all need our beauty sleep. If you want to try out Kendall Jenner's beauty and diet secrets, go on ahead and let us know down below how it went for you. Alright, now some interesting news. A woman is hitting Disney with a $250 million lawsuit. It's too much. She says they stole the story Frozen from her autobiography called Living My Truth, which is based on her life in Peru. Disney had reportedly said that their inspiration came from Hans Christian Andersen's The Snow Queen. So, to me, that makes a lot more sense because the characters' names are based off Hans Christian Andersen. I mean, you have Hans, Christian, Christoph, and then Andersen, Anna. So I mean, that seems very inspirational to me. iPhone 6 came out. I didn't get it. I have to wait till next year until my contract's up to get it. But if you got it, let me know down below again and tell me how it is. Because I heard there's a lot of like bending problems, like, yeah, a lot of the phones would bend, and I don't know about that. I don't know if I want it anymore. But I'm just gonna wait it out because it usually kind of gets better once it first comes out. So I'm gonna wait it out. And lastly, it is finally fall. A lot of people have been waiting for this. It's been so hot. A lot of people are waiting for it to cool down now. Let us know what your favorite thing about fall is. I know mine is the pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. Yeah. I get that like every day. I get either the latte or the iced coffee. Either one works for me. I just love it. I also decorated my room for fall and Halloween. I'm so excited. And I'll show you guys right now how I decorated my room. I think that's it for the news. Some side notes. You want to get this Kylie and Jenner inspired look. I just filmed a tutorial on it, so I'll link that down below so you guys can go check that out. Also, if you like my nails, gray matte with some silver accent on the ring finger, I will also leave that tutorial down below because I just finished filming that as well. What else? I think I have something else to talk about. Oh! I don't know if you guys can see this, but my hair, I dyed my hair recently purple. You see? You can kind of see it. A little bit of purple streaks in here. So how that came about, I went to the Demi Lovato concert this Saturday. And if you're going to a Demi Lovato concert, I mean, you need some color in your hair, right? She's known for having her wild colors. So it's like, I need to do something, but I do not want to commit to having permanent color in my hair yet. I don't know if I want that right now. So I went to Target and I found this Garnier Color Style Intense Washout Color, and I got mine in the color Purple Mania. And the packaging just looks like this, and the product is this little bottle. It's really messy because, yeah, it was a messy situation. But it's extremely easy and so fast. All you have to do is get ready, so just style your hair. So I just did it straight, like as is now. it comes with gloves, so I put on the gloves and I would do a couple drops at a time, so like, I don't know, 3 drops. Put it in my hand, rub it around my fingers, and then grab a strip or whatever and just run my fingers through it. All you have to do is let it dry. It took like 5 minutes for it to dry. I brushed it out and I was done. I was like out the door. If you just want like some fun over the weekend or during the week, doesn't matter. If you just want some fun in your hair, some color, I would definitely recommend this. Go try it. It also lasts up to 2 to 3 washes. This is the first wash, so it's not as vibrant as it was, but there is still a lot of color in here. So I'm excited. I think I'm gonna go out and get the rest of the colors. They also have Pink Pop, Blue Burst, Bronze Attitude, which looks like highlights. So if you want to see how you look like with highlights, I would go check this out. And also Red Temptation. Alright. I think that is all I have for you guys. Again, if you have any requests, comments, questions, anything you want to ask me, go ahead and leave it down in the comment box and we'll get back to you. Also, please, please, please like and subscribe to our channel and this video. See you guys next week in a new Top Trends Entertainment episode. Bye!